I thought I would don at least a little bit of my summer attire for this video. Now, so an individual I haven't talked about for a while is this Tonopah witch. I'm gonna get to her in a second. Now, there's a number of locations that on my bucket list for warmer weather. Maybe do it overnighter. I might luck out and find some chick that would want to do it overnighter with me. Some of these locations. Now, one is at the Saddle Mountain area, there for the Tonopah. In the Tonopah area. I'm gonna get to the Tonopah witch, the Tonopah cave here in a couple minutes. Now, there's another little hill on the north side of Estrella Park. You don't have to pay to get into the park. You can just hike out there. Now, there's a parking spot maybe about half a mile from that little hill. I may run down the next couple of days and just hike up that hill. Now, one thing I like to do is an overnighter down there, probably by myself. It gets a little bit warmer. Maybe take a pad, or maybe just sit up there with a little foam pad and wait for it to get dark and spend the night down there. I want to see if I can see those yellow lights, as you can see back in the Estrellas from this hill. I've seen them, but it's been many, many years since I've seen these yellow spheres that come off the Estrella Mountains. There's a number of places that have these yellow lights, and personally, I think they're just energy coming off quartz. Because there's quite a bit of quartz down in the area, and I think that's just what these are. These are just a little bit of energy, coming off of crushed quartz. I want to get down there when it warms up a little bit, when it's nice to spend the night down there, from this little hill. I may just hike down there because I wanted to hike up this little hill for a long time. If I can figure some place to, park off the road somewhere. Gotta get if some chick wants to join me, just hike up that hill. Let me know. That's about 4 or 5 miles south of here. It's actually a pretty easy drive down there. I've been through there, and there's no place close to this mountain. And I just wanted to keep, because I'm usually in traffic and don't really want to stop, pull off. It's kind of hard to pull off the road far enough close to that mountain. But I think there's a place half a mile away I can safely stop. Now let me get to Saddle Mountain, the Tonopah area. Now, in the Tonopah Witch Cave, and who the Tonopah Witch may or may not be. Now, I may or may not know who she is. Now, I may or may not have a gentleman's agreement with her. She may or may not be somebody that has lived for tens of thousands of years, and she knows how to pick up the energy from these vortexes. Not like the ones in Sedona, like the ones out there in the Tonopah area. That she knows where these energy vortexes are. She's picks up the energies and keeps herself alive by tapping into these energies. This may be a total work of fiction. Now, the witch cave may be. Now, there's different theories on who the Tonopah witch is or was. Now, some people think she's just some hippie chick that would go out there and do drugs, maybe drop acid in this cave. Now, personally, I think the BLM went out there and blew the cave up quite a few years ago, just because they don't like caves out there. But the Tonopah witch may still be alive. I said again, whether I know who she is, and she might be going around with an older guy. Well, actually, this guy is quite a bit younger than her. Well, back in mid 70s, he was dying. He went out there. Just wanted to end his own life on his own terms out in the Tonopah area. And she met up with him and showed him where the vortexes are. And actually, she's quite a bit older than he is. But they may be hanging out together in an old Ford Econoline van, and they do part-time work as various occupations and stuff. Again, whether I know anything about this or not, I can't tell you. I'm maybe sworn to a gentleman's agreement. Anyway, if some chick wants to join me looking for that Tonopah Witch Cave, let me know. And I guarantee we can have some fun out there, and some totally platonic mountain hiking fun. Unless we both decide otherwise. Okay, love y'all. Let's keep life interesting. Bye-bye. Tonopah Witch. Hey, love you, chick. Love you. And if you live for tens of thousands of years, you pick up all kind of skills, and you know quite a few languages. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.